Spot with David Rodgers. And now, here he is, Mr. Friday Night, the show pony himself, the man, the dream, the legendary David Rodgers.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is On the Spot with David Rodgers. I'm your creator and host, David Rodgers. Right alongside with me is the dancing destroyer himself, our director and producer, Mr. Dave Holland. Say hello, David, to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Missing tonight is the Byron Bagwell. Just got through talking with him a few minutes ago. He has a lot of work to be done still, so he will not be able to join us tonight. And, of course, Austin Stevens is missing tonight as well. Also want to let you know, I spoke with Mitchell Gunner, and Mitchell Gunner's doing a show tonight. He's got two guests, Dave. Can't do two guests in one night, so we're running simultaneously again tonight. We've done that 2 or 3 times, and that's okay. You know, so he's got his podcast going on, and then he's got another guest on Thursday night. So make sure you tune in to On the Spot Motorsports Media with Mitchell Gunner and Robert, as they always bring a good show, always have some kind of great content when it comes to racing, no matter what it is, David, NHRA, NASCAR, dirt track, what you name it, and they do it. So yes, they're running simultaneously with us. So if you are interested in motorsports, definitely go to that page. And if you're interested in us, Dave, I see that you got that up on the board there. It's On the Spot with David Rodgers. Hit the like and subscribe button. And once you do that, once we come on, it'll ping you. It'll go ding. And then that'll let you know that we're on the air. And you can join us each and every Tuesday nights, generally at 7 o'clock, unless we have some kind of special thing that we do. And again, we did a little special thing on Sunday, Day, because we have us a new monitor. And me and you messed around with it. So I want to thank Shirley Bagwell for definitely giving us that monitor, and it's working out really good. I love the picture. I love everything. I can see sort of what you're doing a little bit, which is I need to learn that too some. So really looks good, David. I really appreciate all the work that you did putting this together, and also I want to thank Miss Shirley Bagwell for letting us definitely have that.
Thank you, Shirley Bagwell.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, Dave, I see those likes and subscription, and you know, those likes, they're really important. They tell the program director and everybody that works in the show pretty much you know, how we're liked out there.
Yeah, it does. And, you know, the more likes and the more comments and the more followers we get, you know, the better the show is, because, you know, a lot of times, you know, sometimes we talk about it. It's like, what we're going to talk about tonight? Well, there's 1,000 things that we can talk about. And
yeah, we're definitely, you know, not a scripted show.
Correct. So we sometimes go off the comments of what people are saying. You know, sometimes we just come off the dome with what we're going to talk about. Byron's the same way. You know, we keep up with current events. We keep up with things that are happening around here. We keep up with sports.
The thing I like the most, Dave, is when the viewers comment in, and you get into a conversation with 4 or 5 of the viewers. Yeah, and it becomes a big part of the show.
Well, and that's exactly right, you know. And we've always said we are going on our 9th year in September, right? September 18th?
September 18th.
September 18th, we'll be going into our 9th year. And we've always said, and we've got a lot of shows out there on YouTube, Facebook. We got a lot of shows out there. Thank you, Austin Stevens, for downloading those to YouTube. And look, you can go back and watch from episode 1. From episode 1 to episode, we're 330 maybe? 331. I need to get with Austin.
That's a very good guess. That's the last number I heard.
Yeah, and we've missed shows and still got those kind of shows out there. And that's sort of the number that I've heard as well. But, you know, it's always been driven by the viewer. If the viewer's got something they want to talk about, don't be afraid to say, hey, just come out there and put it out there. And look, if we don't know the answer, Byron said it, you've said it, Mitchell said it, I've said it, we'll find it. We may not know it right now, but we'll find the answer, and we can always come back to that topic.
That's it.
And that's what's great about the show. So anyway, we're going to get the show started like we always do. Let's start off with our prayer and our pledge. I'll lead us in prayer. For everybody that's watching at home, if you'll please remove your hats and bow for our prayer here. Our righteous Heavenly Father, let us once again thank you for a wonderful and glorious day you've given us, dear Lord. Thank you for this time that we have together again, the On the Spot crew. To bring this show to each and every one of our viewers, and whatever information is derived from this, dear Lord, that it goes to our viewers, and those viewers take that information and do what they see fit that they need to do with it. Thank you for letting us live in the greatest country today, the United States of America, the most freest and powerful country in the world. Yes, our own issues, our own problems, things that we need to fix. But with your guiding hand and your touch, we can fix all these things, because it says that we can do all things through you. So please just touch each and every one of our politicians, from the president all the way down, and let's make this country, as President Trump says, make this country great again, and just see what we can do as we come together as a powerful nation. Thank you for our armed forces, each and every one of those men and women that serve each and every day. Please keep a hedge of protection over them, whether they're serving abroad or they're serving here. Make sure they get back to their families, and that you keep them safe, dear Lord. Thank you for the American worker, each and every one of them, anyone that digs ditches and farms to corporate America, dear Lord. Keep a hedge of protection over them. Keep them driven in the right direction with your guiding hand and your touch, that we make decisions that are good for this country. If this country is not running, dear Lord, it's not productive, and we need to be productive so we can stay the greatest country in the world today. Thank you for our first responders, each and every one of those men and women that go out each and every day within all the communities within the United States, dear Lord, and risk their lives, really, dear Lord, each and every day to protect us from harm, whether it's domestic, international, or just problems that people can't handle. Just put your guiding hand over that, dear Lord. Thank you for the food that we receive each and every day, as it goes to the nourishment of our bodies, and our bodies to thy service. Thank any spoken or unspoken prayer requests, dear Lord, that you touch each and every one of them. You know their heart. You know what their desire and their needs are. Please comfort each and every one of them as they're going through these times, dear Lord. Again, thank you for this beautiful night. Thank you for this beautiful week, dear Lord, that you've given us. Thank you for this time that we have to do this show, and just keep blessing us each and every day. And we ask for these things in your Son's name, Jesus Christ, and the congregation says, amen.
Amen.
All right, Dave. What do you think?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. What would you like me to do?
Let's get out the prayer right now.
You are the pledge?
Or the pledge.
You want to get the pledge?
I'll let you do it tonight.
You want me to do it tonight, Dave?
You sound so good at it.
All right, buddy. Well, you know what? I'm going to oblige you, and I'm going to do the pledge for you.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Dave. Hey, I love that waving of that flag, Dave. Where'd you get that? I like it.
Honestly?
Honestly, yes, sir.
That's the flag that they set up on right up there as you go on the bypass.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right off the bypass.
And you took a picture of that?
I pulled over and grabbed my camera and locked in on it.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, Dave.
That's a Davis property there.
Yep.
Not the trucking Davis, a different
one. A different Davis, okay.
But they got like I'd say probably a 40-foot flagpole.
Well, hey, look, whatever works. It's a beautiful flag, of course. You know, nothing nothing is as beautiful as that flag. You know, we've talked about that, the red, white, and blue. There's beautiful flags all over the country, but as far as I'm concerned, that's the most beautiful flag in the world.
I agree.
So, again, welcome to On the Spot with David Rodgers. I'm your creator and host, David Rodgers. Missing Byron Bagwell. No Byron Bagwell tonight as he is fulfilling his job duties. No Austin Stevens tonight as he's trying to fix and do a couple of things there. So, Dave, it's me and you tonight. And
Yes,
look, hey, we've done this before. We can do it again. Yes, we miss those brothers of ours. But then again, hey, what does that old song say? The show must go on, right?
The show must go
on. Who sings that? Is that Three Dog Night?
Oh, man.
And the show must go on. It's the Three Dog Night, isn't it? I'll tell you what, I'll let you look that up.
From them old songs.
You got bad memory from them old songs?
Yeah.
Well, since I've gotten
Not a bad experience memory.
No.
I just can't remember as well as I used to.
Yeah.
And I'm not showing my age.
You're not showing your age.
No.
Are you sure?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, Dave, I tell you, from last week's show to this week's show, just want to go over a couple of things. We've, like I said, we got our new monitor here. Me and you came in on Sunday, did a little, couple of things here and there, and got the show going. Again, with this new monitor, we tested it out. It really works well. So again, I want to thank Shirley Bagwell for giving us this. It's really, Dave, I didn't know how it was going to work. Let me be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know how it was going to work. And you didn't either. Remember we talked about it.
You want to show the viewers?
Yeah, let's show the viewers. Show the viewers what we're looking at now.
Let's see if we
See if you can do that. Yeah, see if you can get that coming there, Dave. There we go. Look at there. So that's what we call a big monitor right there.
Yeah,
And
that
go ahead.
the way I got the settings is making it a little rough looking. So
Yeah, and
we'll get
that's
back to what we
yeah, that's okay. But hey, we just wanted to show you what we were looking at. Like I said, I wasn't sure how that was going to go. But again, it looks really well, and Dave, I really appreciate you taking time out and helping me out with that. It's a really good look, and I think it brings a good look to the show, to be honest with you.
Well, we work well together, Dave.
Yes, we do, and sometimes we look at things and we do things, and we have to do a little test on it, and. Of course, we want to bring you the best product that we can. That's for sure. So, anyway, want to see who's on here. Amen. Play ball. Michael Majeri says. Regina Burkhalter's on. Michael Majeri said, and the fat lady sings. Please do not stop at the yield signs on the roundabout. Very damp. Yeah. Dave, I was in town just a few minutes before the show went on, and it was starting to drizzle and rain. And Shirley's right. You got to watch out for them roundabouts, man. That little rain gets on there, brings up that little bit of grease, man. You can slide and whatever.
Oh,
and
really? There's a lot of water around.
Well, not a lot of water, but as of yet. But it's enough to dampen that road and bring up that grease. You know what I'm saying? That grease, that top layer. And if you're going around that corner, like Shirley says, in that roundabout, and you're doing a pretty decent speed. You can slip and slide around there, and we definitely don't want you to do that, especially if, well, hey, well, yeah, Mike Majeri said, that monitor, could it be any bigger? Well, yeah, yes, it can. So, yeah, it's a great time. To be here doing the show. Got some things I definitely want to talk about. While learning to drift is essential to driving, you must have watched Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. If that was the case, Michael Majeri, for sure. So, but anyway, want to get to a few things, Dave. You know, we always like to start off local and talk about a few things that are going on, and there is a lot of things going on. We got that gala coming up for the Arc of Bradford County, and I'll get into that here in just a little bit. We've got some different things that are coming up in the downtown area, but I will go over a couple of things. If you've got the paper from last week, you probably read some of these articles. But anyway, community-wide back-to-school bash, that's Saturday, July the 19th, so that's this Saturday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's at Lake Butler Middle School. So it's sponsored by their local businesses. Listen to this, Dave. Free backpacks, free school supplies, free food, and more. Yeah. Community-wide back-to-school bash, Saturday, July 19, 2025, at Lake Butler Middle School from 8 to 11. It's at 150 Southwest 6th Street, Lake Butler, Florida, 32054. Sponsored by their local businesses. Free backpacks, school supplies, food, and more.
That's not the whole school season. That's just for that day?
That's for that day. You can go and get your school supplies. And, you know, I'm assuming now, where are we? July the 15th. I'm going to assume, I really should ask Shelley about this, and if anybody has got any comments on that, I would love to hear it. But I think the school supply list probably has come out to all the parents and the students, so they probably know what they need, you know, for start of school.
Yeah.
I mean, that's coming up August the 12th, I believe, is when we start. That's less than a month.
You know what's next?
Yeah. Yeah. Football. Right there, right along with it. You know, we've got our, you know, as a matter of fact, I've been meaning to talk to you. Might as well ask you here. You know, we've got our sneak peek show coming up. Byron Bagwell will not be there, so I'll be doing that by myself because they'll be going on vacation. Mm-hmm. So, but I would like for you to do what you do. Put it on the spot with David Rodgers. I think that's going to be at the Downtown Grill. It's not a confirmed. I did talk to Chrissy about it. So I think it's going to be at the Downtown Grill in that same room. You know how we set it up and all that. So I'll have all kinds of guests. I'll have the coach. I'll have a couple of the coaches. I'll have players. I'll have Mike Qualls talking about what's going on as far as the home games go. I'll probably have Michael Heater or somebody with the Tornado Touchdown Club.
Yeah, you're usually up there by yourself, and they're all guests, right?
Yeah, generally Byron is with me, so it's me and Byron. But this year it'll be just me.
Right.
But, so I'll have the coach, you know, at the table.
That was the guest.
The guest.
Oh, they're all going to be at the same table.
Yeah, they'll come up, you know. Chuck Kramer. This is live on WEAG Eagle Country 106.3.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's regimented a little more than we are because, you know, Chuck's got to take his commercial break. So we usually, Dave, divide it up in quarters. So 15 minutes would be the first part. The second part, 15 minutes. That's at 7, you know, that'll be 7:30. Then we go to the third part, and then we'll go to the close. So generally in 15-minute segments, and I try to get everybody on. I think the last time you were there, and I try to keep the same sort of regiment. You know, I have the coach. I have maybe one or two of his other assistant coaches. I have 3 or 4 of the players that he feels. It's almost like media days. You know, SEC media days is going on right now, and the coaches bring players that are deserving and well-mannered and well-spoken to come to these things because they're on Radio Row. They're on TV Row.
Yeah, that back room last time, you had it filled up.
It was full. And, you know, we had the coaches on. I think we didn't have the cheerleaders on the last time.
We had some players, and they brought some of their family members.
Absolutely. And it was great to it was great to see. And then we brought on Mike Qualls. Remember, we talked about what was going to happen at the stadium. Yeah. And then we talked to the Tornado Boosters, you know, about we're still going to have fireworks. What else is going on? Some of the things that are going on. Because, before you know it, it's, what am I trying to say? It's homecoming and it's senior night. Before you know it, you'll blink. And football season's done.
Amen.
And then guess what? Now it's playoffs, things like that for college. High school's usually over the first or second week in December. You know, pros are still going on a little bit, and college is in their playoffs. You know, we got that 12-team playoff now, so college is still doing their thing. And before you know it, it's Christmas. You know, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And, you know, now we're coming back into 2026, and we're going, man, it's 200-something days till tornado football. You know, Chuck Kramer's got that countdown like you wouldn't believe.
I bet.
Yeah, so, but anyway,
That's awesome.
yeah, it is awesome. And I tell you, I can't wait for that. And we'll talk a little bit about that as well. So, VBS 2025, join them at Sardis, July 13th through the 17th, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. So that's going on right now because it is the 15th, so it'll be the second or third day of this. It's classes for all ages, three up, youth. Dinners served nightly at the Sardis Baptist Church. That's at 3895 Southwest State Road 125, Lake Butler, Florida, 32054. So, man, couple of things going on in Lake Butler. We've got things going on here as well. So pay attention and stay tuned to what's happening. Want to get into a couple of things. David, this is awesome news, and it was all over Facebook. Bradford earns a B grade for the first time in school history. We have a B. We're a B school. We used to sit at a C and D school, and they made a B this year. So Bradford County School District made history this week, earning a B for the first time since the school grading system was introduced. The best ever grade for the district was a result of each individual school performance, most of which improved at least grade themselves. Lottie Elementary improved 2 grades to earn its first A, so Lottie Elementary got an A. So, you know, they take the average, and then, of course, they come up with a B. So Lottie got an A. That's the first time since 2005. Bradford Elementary was the district's other A school. So that new school got an A. Oh, you know, the new Bradford school,
Yeah.
they got an A as well. So Stark Elementary and Bradford High School also improved a letter grade with both earning Bs. In terms of points earned, BHS was only 3 percentage points away from an A. So we were close. We were close. So, you know, I want to thank everybody that was involved at that, the students working hard, trying to, you know, get these good test scores. You know, I know sometimes, man, you know, you focus on testing because I remember when we had the FCAT, you know, that was always part of the curriculum. Study for the FCAT, study for the FCAT, study for the FCAT. And it was taken away, David, from the subjects that these students were also needing to pass because they need those for their credits. And it got to be really a pain. And, you know, when the state is demanding, hey, you gotta be able to pass this test, and this test. So I'm glad that everything's sort of combined. I think that's a great effort by the teachers of our district, the administrators, anybody that works with these kids, and the kids themselves, man. I mean, they're the ones that got to take the test. We don't take the test for them. You know, the teachers don't take the test for them. They do. So congratulations to them. David, I think Winn-Dixie's got some sales. So
Let's see how much the eggs are now.
Yeah. So another thing that's come about, and the governor says Blanding could house 2,000 immigrants. Did you see about that? Did you see what was going on there?
Wow.
Yeah. So Camp Blanding could be another place where we're going to start housing immigrants.
Illegal.
Well, and here we go. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis said the Camp Blanding Joint Training Center near Stark could house as many as 2,000 illegal immigrants, Dave, making it one of the largest such facilities in the U.S. Now, the Adams County Detention Center in Natchez, Mississippi, my home state, holds approximately 2,000 detainees right now. However, Charlton County, Georgia, is in the process of expanding the Folkestone ICE ICE Processing Center with a projected capacity of 3,000. That facility is 75 miles north of Camp Blanding. Everybody knows where Folkestone is. In addition, Florida's newest immigrant detention center could equal the capacity of the Charlton County facility. Last week, Ron DeSantis joined President Donald Trump for the opening of a detention center 50 miles west of Miami, dubbed what? Alligator Alcatraz.
Alligator Alcatraz.
Alligator Alcatraz. And I'll tell you, I was watching and seeing some of the pictures of that facility, David.
Yes, sir.
and it's got air conditioned. I mean, it's pretty nice facility down there. Oh. So, I think they're getting treated very well down there.
You ever drove across the Alligator Alley?
I have, one time. Yep.
Yeah, it was boring.
That's a boring ride. Yeah, that's a boring ride. They can have that ride. But anyway, both Trump and DeSantis emphasized the facility's remoteness, situated in a swampy area surrounded by reptiles. The new center was built in 8 days and features more than 200 security cameras, over 28,000 feet of barbed wire, and 400 security personnel. So that's 400 people down there working as well.
How long did it take to build it?
8 days. Yeah, 8 days. That's what it said. 8 days.
What was that, like a straw hut?
Well, I don't think straw huts. No, I don't think so, Dave. I mean, let me get back to my comment. Yeah, hang on a minute. Let me get back to my comments. My phone's acting weird. Uh-oh. But anyway, people do not stop at the yield signs on the roundabouts. Very damn. Dangerous, absolutely. Monitor could be bigger. Yeah, it should. It could. And then he talked about Tokyo Drift. So, thank you. That was Michael Majeri. Mike Majeri said, y'all can learn how to drift into that.
Yeah.
There we go. So, you know how to drift, don't you?
Yeah, I drift around all three of them.
You drifted around all three of them?
I'll swing around that one, go up, and drift around that one, and get lost and turn back around. And
you are the next candidate to be in the new Tokyo Drift movie that the Fast and the Furious is going to have. You'll be one of the racers.
Am I going to have to shave my head?
No, you're going to be good. You and Vin Diesel are going to race, and we'll see who wins.
What am I driving?
You are whatever you want. Do you want a small car? Do you want like a...
I want a 69 Camaro.
Okay, well, he's got that Charger that he drives, man, that's all beefed up. We can do the same thing.
I'll have that 69 Camaro with that blower sitting up out of the hood. About 1,000 horse.
1,000 horse, okay. Well, we can deal with that. So, going back to this... Dave, you're so funny.
Don't get me started.
Don't get you started, man. You're on your soapbox. The governor said the state is now selecting vendors for the Camp Landing expansion. He added that because Florida is the only state that requires all law enforcement to participate in immigration enforcement. The Sunshine State accounts for between 15% and 20% of daily immigration arrests in the state of Florida. That's crazy. That's a fifth of all illegal immigrants getting arrested. We have a fifth of those right now. That is absolutely absurd. Wow. Well, Miami, man, is an entrance, man, from wherever. From Cuba, from wherever. You can shoot right through Miami, man, and these guys know exactly what they're doing, how to get in here. But I think our law enforcement and our people, our Homeland Security, has gotten wind of some of that stuff.
Well, these illegal immigrants, they're going to be housed.
Right.
And Bradford County is going to hold about 2,000 of them.
2,000 of them right out there. And my question is, Dave, and I'll propose it to you guys as well.
They're contained. They're not allowed. They're not
allowed to get
out.
No, they're not allowed. They're not going to be allowed to free to roam. So my question is, they're illegal immigrants. Let me ask something. Do you consider them criminals? They're here illegally, right? Are they a criminal? I mean, now some of them may have criminal backgrounds.
No, I don't consider an illegal alien a criminal.
Unless there is a criminal past.
Unless there is a criminal past.
Right. So let me ask you something. So you do know that Camp Landing, and I want to propose this to our listeners again. Please chime in, Dave, and if you'll look at your comments as well. What I'd like to know is, and again, I'm asking the question, I think I may know the answer. So, that place out there, there's a lot of boaters, a lot of people that go out there and like to enjoy Kingsley Lake and on the Camp Landing side. So if you're housing illegal immigrants, I don't know how they're going to check, that may or may not have a criminal background. is that going to deter? Are they going to stop people from going on to Camp Blanding to Kingsley Lake to enjoy themselves on a weekend or during a week or whatever? Is that? See, that was my question. Somebody proposed that question to me, and Dave, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know the answer.
Well,
Unless
I
somebody,
don't know the answer, but I can assume, and you know what that means.
yeah, we all, yeah.
But I can assume that the whole lake is a big lake, and you can't
There to me,
cut all of it out.
well, and you got a guard there. You know, first of all, you either have to be retired military and mainly probably National Guard or Army. I think it used to be all of us, but I think they changed that now. Somebody can correct me on this if I am definitely wrong here. I think even though we're Navy, I don't think that we can go on there. I think we have to be sponsored, or we would have to be on the waiting list and pay, or whatever the fee is for you to be a member out there.
Out where?
Camp Blanding.
Oh, yeah.
I think they changed it now. Again, I may be totally wrong. Let's see. Shirley says, I understand a lot of illegals are leaving on their own to avoid being housed at Alligator Alcatraz. I did hear that.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. So, you look in the southeast area, Folkestone, you heard Folkestone, Charlton County, you heard Camp Blanding, you hear Alligator Alcatraz. And there's there was a couple of others there. That's going to be housing illegal immigrants. What is the criteria? See, that it wasn't said here. You know what I mean? So
they're not going to get any lakefront
property view. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming they're using all those housing units out there is where they're going to be detained, right? They're going to probably be detained in those housing units. That was for the military reservists.
The bunks.
So the bunks, yeah, those open barracks. Open barracks is probably where they're going to house them at. But my thing is how does this affect the whole Camp Blanding thing? People that go on there. I don't know how that's going to affect. Because are you sitting there telling me that every one of those are screened, that none of them are going to be criminals?
I guess we're just going to have to wait until you got a camper out there that gets attacked by an illegal alien.
Yeah, well, and
from the camp.
From the camp, and that's a possibility. You say that, but that is you don't never know. So I'd like to see how they're going to do that. Again, I think that's going to create some jobs out there, which is a good thing. What did it say? Over 400 security. I mean, that's at Alligator Alcatraz. But I'm assuming there's going to be some employment out there. So for correctional officers, or or Homeland Security people, whoever that may be, they may have their own police force in there to watch over these people. But somebody asked me how that's going to be affected, and I didn't know the answer to that. Shirley says, I think they will build a new facility for them. And you may be right.
Yeah.
That's a possibility, because the reservists still have to go out there, and they come in here, for their 2 weeks or their weekend reserve time. I just want to know where are they going to house these people, number one. I think Shirley's right. I think they're going to build some. And two, you still got to have housing for the reservists that come in here.
Well, that Alligator Alcatraz, built in 8 days. So.
Yeah, Alligator Alcatraz built in 8 days. We built something in 8 days.
Well, we could do it in 7 days.
In 7 days. Yeah, hey, I tell you, I can beat you in 8 days. I can do it in 7. Remember, name that tune? I can do it in 4 seconds.
I'm going 6.5.
I'm going 6.5. Yeah, okay. But anyway, so I'd like to see what was up. I thought that was a pretty interesting article. Again, I like the idea that it's going to create jobs around here. It may. I think you never know. They may pull some people from somewhere else.
They didn't say anything in the paper.
They did not. It said 1,000 POWs were housed within the post. It gave a little history back in 1942 on how many people that Camp Blanding has held as far as military personnel and things that, and then POWs that were in during World War II. So. It's been around a long time, and you can tell it is an older facility, but I tell you, it's a pretty facility. Man, somebody told me this. Hopefully somebody here knows. And I would love to take an airplane ride up or a helicopter ride up. Do you know that lake is perfectly round?
Oh, yeah.
You knew that?
Oh, yeah. They were talking about it on TV the other day.
Yes, they were talking about it. I was watching Nat Geo or something like that, talking about the most perfect lakes, and Kingsley was like up there, like 1 or 2 or 3 up there. It's perfectly round. If you go up there, I mean, it's perfectly round.
And the center of it is so deep.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So deep. I don't know how deep it is, but
I don't want to find out.
Dive down to it.
Hey, I don't want to find out.
No.
Because I've heard some other things are in there too, and I really don't want to mess around with any of that, i.e. alligators and
I
different
wonder
things.
if there's any alligators. That's freshwater, isn't it?
It is.
Wonder if there's any alligators in there.
I'm sure.
I bet. I don't. That rim.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to find out. That's for sure. So let's see what happens here. I'm sure more information, Dave, will be coming about this. So
yeah, speaking of illegal aliens.
Yes.
Have you heard any news about the wall?
As far as if it's getting built or if there's any more problems out there.
I think it's getting built, and a little bit of what I read is that they're going higher.
Yep.
And they're electrifying it.
Well, and it's probably a good thing because I'm telling you right now, Byron, if he was here, he'd attest to this too. When you start messing with the cartel's money, they're not just going to sit by and let you take their money and mess their trade up, because now you're messing with their livelihood. That's what they know. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. We know it's wrong. But when you start messing with their livelihood, I mean, that's why there's been firefights on that border, with ICE agents and military. And they're not going to sit still and let you go, hey, just go ahead and put the wall up. I think this is going to be a fight every bit of the way. And there's so many cartels down there, Dave. I can start naming the Julius cartel, and on and on and on.
If they can build a tunnel wide enough for 2 lanes with lights, deeper than the wall.
Yeah.
And just transport it all back and forth.
Well, you're right. And Shirley's got a great point here. She said the housing facilities won't be used because they are used by the upper ranks when they are visiting troops. Makes sense?
Oh, it does.
Does it make sense? Perfect sense.
She is real familiar because
Donnie,
her husband,
God bless his soul. Yeah. He knows, and she used to go out to all these things, so she would see what was going on, and she would know because, I mean, he was the, what was he? Shirley, what was he? Oh my gosh, he was
a master sergeant of the military.
Of the state of Florida.
Yeah.
Of the state of Florida.
Have you seen a picture of him in his
man.
And those hash marks
on his arms?
Yeah, I think he's got like 30 years in.
Oh, easy. And man,
Shirley, how many years?
Yeah, Shirley. Haven't sent the forecast to David. Been busy. Sending it to him now. Thank you, Austin. Okay, I'll make sure I read that at some point.
We'll appreciate it.
We'll get some weather tonight, man. I mean, we've seen the pictures. We've looked at him. Hey, who's calling? Is that Trump? Who's that?
No, that's not Trump. That might be one of his friends, though.
Oh, was that Pam Bondi? about letting that judge go today?
No.
Okay, it's not been 32 and a half years, David. So that's what is Byron at the Circle K. Steve Rigdon. Yeah, he probably is. He's filling up his cup with Dr. Pepper, Stephen. I assure you of that. So, yeah, Byron's working tonight. He had quite a few stops. Went a little bit later because he was at that funeral today with the Alvarezes and stuff. So, a lot of things going on as far as deaths or people in the hospital here in our county. And, of course, you know, we're praying for everybody and those particular people that are involved, their families and everything. So, but yeah, so getting back to what we were talking about. So, yeah, my dad knew him very well. Yes, he did. Your dad did know him. Donald did know him. So, good man. And he's looking up over us right now, and he's saying, David, get the show on the road. So a couple of other things going on. Free school meals continuing in Bradford County. All schools in the Bradford County School District will continue to participate in the National School Lunch and School Breakfast Program options called the Community Eligibility Provision for the 2025-2026 school year. Schools that participate in the CEP provide healthy breakfasts and lunch each day at no charge for all students. This includes all elementary and secondary public and charter schools. For further assistance, please contact the Department of Food and Nutrition Services at 904-966-6026 or email dix.blake@mybradford.us. So, that's very important that we continue to do that. Unfortunately for some of these kids, and I've said this before, and it's just the way it is. Sometimes this is the best lunch or food period that these kids get each and every day, and unfortunately for whatever reason, I think that's a great program. That's a great thing. We need to keep doing that because our kids need to stay healthy. They need to eat because if they've got a good nutrition to them, they're going to do great in the classroom, as you've seen with that B grade that we got for our county. So a good thing there. The Soil and Water Board meeting, Bradford Soil and Water Conservation District welcomes everyone to the next meeting Tuesday. That's tonight. It's already done, as a matter of fact. I'd like to know what happened there. Always talking about that. And then there was a Lottie food giveaway that happened on July the 12th. So a couple of other things within the community and within our county. Y'all do know that CVS is closing down, right, Dave? You heard that, right?
No.
CVS Pharmacy is closing down. Their last day will be at the end of August. So if you have your prescriptions come to the CVS Pharmacy, you may want to rethink that and probably either go to Walgreens or Madison Street Pharmacy. Winn-Dixie's got one. Walmart's got one. So CVS is closing down. I was just in there, David. That's where I got that tape that we needed earlier. And I was talking to the lady that's been there for a long time. And she said, hate to see it close, but she was saying there was just there was no there was no business. You know what I'm saying? The business has slacked off a little bit. Prescriptions called into the CVS has slacked off, so they needed to make a move, and they're going to wind up closing that particular pharmacy down. So make sure if you're a CVS pharmacy, that's where you get your prescriptions, or if that's where you do some of your shopping, get everything lined up before they close the doors.
Yep. This is coming from Bradford County Sheriff's Department.
Yes,
CSX has reported that the railroad crossing at Lake Street and US 301 will be closed until Wednesday morning for emergency repairs.
Okay, so that means they're closed right now, and they won't reopen it until tomorrow morning.
Correct.
So you just heard that. And where is that at, Dave? Lake Street and where?
Lake Street and US 301.
Lake Street and US 301, so try to avoid that. I sent the tropical weather update first. We have a tropical disturbance moving over Florida currently. Ooh, okay, well, we'll talk about that. Breaking news there. Judith Young, Sally. Judith Young, good evening to you. Glad that you can join us. Welcome to On the Spot with David Rodgers. I'm your creator and host, David Rodgers, right along with my sidekick right here. He is the dancing destroyer himself, the king of Sting. That's Mr. Dave Holland, our senior producer and director.
Thank you.
No, Byron, thank you very much. Who does that? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Elvis Presley. All right, no Byron Bagwell because he is working. Austin Stevens joining us on the show. He said he's got the weather for me, so Dave, I'll be getting that. Sorry I'm late. I was at the city commissioners meeting tonight watching Andy Tyson receive his retirement plaque for 25 years of service to the City of Stark Fire Rescue.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Andy Tyson, for your commitment, your dedication, showing up to work each and every day and doing your job to the fullest. You have achieved 25 years of service to the City of Stark Fire and Rescue, and I'm sure that he will be missed as it is a retirement plaque, Dave. But, you know, when you put in 25 good years, you should be able to retire, and he's given some good service, so I really appreciate him. And congratulations, Andy Tyson. I know he comes on the show sometimes, so I'm glad that he was able to come. So get that. So, all right, Melissa Cribbs is on. Good evening to you, Melissa Cribbs. How are you doing tonight? Hope you can go back and watch the show, what you missed already so far. We just talked a lot about a lot of local things and some things that are going on a little bit nationally as Camp Blanding may be hosting about 2,000 illegal immigrants. Still trying to finalize the details on that. So as we have them, you'll get them as well, unless you already will find out, but we will reiterate it to you. So, again, welcome into On the Spot with David Rodgers. Got several other things to go over. David, do you know Titan Chevrolet? It used to be Beck Chevrolet up there. School supply drive, they've got it going on till July the 31st. Let's make sure every child starts the school year prepared and confident. David, I can't iterate or reiterate how important it is for our fellow community people, businesses, in a downtime where some businesses are struggling. Some companies are struggling right now until this economy picks back up and turns over again. And they still do these things, David. I cannot commend them because there is people just in our county, Dave. You know, our county is 27,500 and some people. And, you know, Stark being the county seat. And this is where all the schools, this is where everything happens here. And Austin, thank you for sending that. And I will read that here in a few minutes, and I'll have Dave pull up his comments while I go to my phone. I'm not sure what's happening in my iPad, Dave. I can't get it off last week's show. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I tried to do it, and I tried to get back, and I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to try it again because, you know, I like to use my iPad. Let's see here. Okay. No, let's see. You can mess. Oh, wait a minute, Dave. I may have it here. I may have it. It gave me an X, I think. So I'll tell you what, Dave. You look at it. 2468. But anyway, these school supplies and school drives. Look, if you're needing help, don't. And here's the other thing, Dave. I don't like when people take advantage or full advantage when you know you can afford to go get school supplies. You know what I mean yourself. If you're doing well and you can make it each and every week, and you have extra money that you can spend on certain things, you should be buying your kids school supplies. This is for people like single mothers, single dads that are working 2 and 3 jobs, trying to make ends meet in this crazy world today. This is for them. make sure that you really need these school supplies and you're just not taking advantage of it because it's under the free market. You know what I mean, David? So, but anyway, so school supplies requested: pencils and pens, notebooks and folders, crayons and markers, backpacks, hand sanitizer and tissues, and more. How you can help: donate new school supplies and spread the word. You can contact 904-964-7500 for more information. You can drop off things at the location at 1018 North Temple Avenue, Start, Florida 32091, or you can go to www.titanchevy.com. So what they're doing, Dave, is they're probably putting some in, but they're asking people to also donate. You know what I mean? People that can afford to donate, so they can do that. Thank you so much, David. Look at you, man. You are absolutely wonderful, dude. You got it fixed, man. And that's why you are the senior producer and director, and you put up all those beautiful graphics, because I can assure you, I don't know the first thing about it, and without you, we can't have the show. So, there it is.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, shucks. But anyway, Florida Twin Theater. You know what's on, Dave?
Yeah.
What's on? Jurassic World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to say that.
Yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth, Mission Impossible, which I'd like to see.
Oh, I love Mission Impossible.
Me too, and I love all the stunts. And I know some of that is far-fetched, but I really like the stunts. So if you want to go to a night out with your family of four for about $30, you can enjoy a movie, popcorn, and drinks. That is the cheapest place to go watch a movie. And let me tell you something. Even though it's an older theater, Dave, you know. Hey,
I love it.
I love it too. I love going there and watching. Man, that popcorn is so good. And man, you can look down in that little glass case. You can see all those M&Ms and all that. Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm headed there Wednesday night.
You are. Tomorrow night, okay.
Tomorrow night.
Mission Impossible?
Because you just reminded me of
Okay.
something to do.
Okay. All right.
Go to the movies.
Go to the movies. Mission Impossible? Is that what you're going to go see? Or are you going to see Jurassic Park?
I'm going to see Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. Okay.
And then I'm going to sneak into the dark area
Uh-huh.
and probably watch
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Okay. Which is a good thing. Do you have a date for that?
No.
You don't have a date? No?
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to share it with anybody else.
I'm not going to share it with nobody else. Okay. So anyway, please continue to comment. I want to hit this one more time. Very important. On the Spot with David Rodgers, find that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Open it up. Go down. David, it's about almost in the middle of the page, or is it just a little above the middle where you hit that like and subscribe button?
It's different, I guess, with everybody.
With everybody, I guess whatever you use on your phone or whatever.
It'll say like or
Subscribe. It sure will.
Just click on it.
Just click on it. Boom. You're automatically a follower. And then guess what, David? On Tuesday night at 7 o'clock or Sunday night at 6 o'clock or Friday night at football games that you go to and you do that stuff for us, bing, guess what? You're on.
There's David Rodgers.
There it is. And you know what? You don't have to watch it on your phone, David. You don't have to watch it on your phone. You don't have to watch it on your iPad. What can you do, David?
It's amazing.
Uh-huh.
You could take your phone and download the TV into your
Bluetooth
app.
Yep.
And watch it on your
big screen.
65-inch flat screen HD TV.
HDMI, high definition TV, man, yeah, smart TV, all that stuff. Yeah, you can watch On the Spot with David Rodgers for sure. What's up, Trent Bryant? How you doing, man? Glad that you can join us tonight. We're right around the 8:05 hour, Dave. Can you believe we've been talking an hour?
No.
Me neither.
Feels like we just started.
It does. And that's, me and you were talking about how when you're into discussion like this, you know, we were talking about 30 minutes. Remember the other night? 30 minutes? Mm-hmm. Do you know how quick 30 minutes will go? Like that.
Boom.
Boom, it's done. We've already been an hour on the show and talking right almost about an hour. And it's absolutely crazy how that works out. But Dwight Allen's on, man. Dwight, I want to talk with you for a minute. David?
I was wondering if we were going to get the scene.
Me and Dave talked about that, and I talked to Byron about it. And Dwight, I'm not picking on you, man, because you know I love you. I love you like a brother, and I'd do anything in the world for you. But I was getting concerned that you didn't like us anymore because you are always one of the first ones to come on to the show and greet us and good evening, fellow patriots. We know you're saying. So we were getting concerned that you were not following us anymore. And I did send you a message. You probably didn't get a chance to see it, but I was like, is everything all right, brother? But I think you've been busy. I know that you were on vacations and you know, your work, and you know, I know you got to get up early in the morning like I do, and so we were just wanting to make sure you were okay. So I'm glad that you're on. If you want to explain a little bit, you can. But I'm just glad that you're on. So say hello, David, to Dwight.
Hey, Dwight. How you doing, brother?
Brother, man, you are right there. All right. Fair management tackled in budget discussions. Well, all y'all know that we've been having some fair issues down there, some different things going on, some different people at odds and ends. And now that it owns the fairgrounds, Bradford County is adding up the cost of management and maintenance until the fairgrounds is paying for itself. As of the county's budget workshop last week, money to insure the buildings, $22,000 now, was already added to the county's budget. Public Works was still surveying the fairgrounds to develop a list of needed repairs or upgrades. They needed to be planned for as a part of the county's capital improvement plan. As of right now, Rick and Chris in our maintenance department, or in their maintenance department, have been down there doing some inspection. Public Works Director Jason Dodds told the board there's been some HVAC issues that that have been taken care of. That's the initial shot right now, but they still need to go through and look at other things, David. And right now, with the things that are going on, man, with the fairgrounds, you know, you're just adding cost on top of cost. But that fairgrounds is very important because right now, that is the biggest venue in Bradford County that's enclosed, that you can do something in an open area, i.e. Michael Heater's Spangled Splash Bash.
Yeah.
That was held there. The fair is held there. David Bike Fest have been held there.
I wonder how it would do if we brought some big name music in.
Well, I think Michael Heater is trying to do that. I think there's something going on October the 18th where he's trying to bring a band or two in, and I'm hoping that that works out for him. But what really needs to happen is another Bike Fest.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It would be. Do you know how much? And I think everybody here knows. Jacob Swaggerty, welcome in. By the way, I'm going to pull up your. I'm going to pull up your page there about the new mobile home place, and I'll read off some of that in the grand opening that's coming for that as well. That's on North 301 into the Lottie area, and I'll get into that here in a minute. But getting back to this. That fairgrounds, David, needs to have something happening every month for it to pay for itself. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be paid events. And I'm not saying charge an arm and a leg, but get some revenue coming in there. There's no revenue unless there's something big.
Right.
Or the fair. There's no revenue. And, you know, when you're doing, and I understand fairgrounds are helped or should be helped budgeted by the county, but they're their own entity too. You know, the Fair Association is their own entity, and so they've got to have something going on. I've always said that. I've talked about that, and we need to definitely have something going on there. Who needs to handle that? That's to be determined. David Rodgers is in retirement mode. Dave Holland's in retirement mode. We like doing what we're doing here. You know what I mean? I don't know. Unless I just had a bunch of money, I don't know if I'd want to take that undertaking. Man, that's a lot of work, dude. You remember us working closely with Johnny Waterson with that thing? I mean, it was just like, it was meeting after meeting, and it was a year in the planning. You remember? Mm-hmm. It was a year in the planning. Then we did that first one, and then we turned around and did one right November, and we didn't have that much of a time frame to do that. But
it was like 3 or 4 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they were 2 great bike fests, part of the best bike fests I've ever been part of. Do you know that particular weekend, for those 3 days on that first one, do you know it generated $1.5 million in revenue to this county?
No, I didn't know that.
$1.5 million in revenue between the stores, between the hotels, between the eateries, the eating places, the things going on. It generated $1.5 million. Not only did that help the fairgrounds of what he paid them for the rental of that fairgrounds, again, an event going on where you could generate income, it helped the whole budget, the whole entire county and city budget, big time. I mean, businesses were just glowing.
It's a shame that they changed it.
Yeah, well, and I'm not going to, we know what happened there. And Johnny basically, I mean, he got tired. You know what I mean? It was a tiring thing, and, it's a lot of undertaking. And then, the city wanted to continue, and the city took it, and they put it in the downtown area. And nothing.
Room down there.
No, and David, you know this better than me. But when you're hosting a bike fest, bikers want to do what? They want to come party. They want to hear loud music. They want to hear a band. They want to drink their favorite alcoholic beverage, and they like adult shows. And there's nothing wrong with that.
They want to see women half naked walk around.
Absolutely, they do, and that's just part of it.
With leather on of some
right,
sort.
And different adult games and things like that. And nobody take this wrong. Wet T-shirt contests, things like that. That most bikers enjoy doing. And you could not do that in downtown because of the area that it was in. You have a lot of... See, you could restrict the age limit of what comes into the Bradford County Fairgrounds. You know what I mean? Because, hey, you've got gates there that you have to go in, right, Dave? Mm-hmm. So, show ID, or you need to be 20, or you could put an age limit on there. But then downtown, it's hard to do that. With all the neighborhood there and the people that come and visit all the restaurants and the shops down there, there's, they're from 8 to 80 there. So you have to sort of keep it where bikers want R to X. You had to sort of keep this G to PG. And bikers ain't going to come out for G or PG. And it's no knock on anything that they did or anything that was going on there. You know what I'm saying? They planned it as best as they could. And then, you know what else you got there? Anybody on the our fans and our viewers that are watching, you know what else was there? Churches. Woo-wee! You churches all around there. Churches are. There was 3, 4, 5 churches within a half a mile.
All around.
Yeah. Yeah, and we could call it the Bible Belt if you want to, but hey, man, you wasn't going to get support of the churches if you was having a wet T-shirt contest right there on main stage, in downtown square. Just wasn't going to happen. But anyway, so hopefully the fairgrounds can get back onto track and onto what they need to do. Let's see. What else is going on, Dave? You say you're going to movies. Is that right?
Yeah, I think I'm going to see Mission Impossible.
You're going to see Mission Impossible.
I want to see Tom Cruise hang on to that wing.
Oh, yeah. You let me know how that works out for you.
I'm curious how that's going to work out.
Well, why don't you let me know how that works out for you?
It didn't look like he had a parachute on.
Can I go ahead and make a prediction?
Yeah, please.
Okay, he's not going to die.
You sure?
I don't think so. Something tells
This
me.
last one. This is
Well,
Mission Impossible 4
Yeah.
or 5.
Yeah, somewhere in there. It's getting like the Fast and the Furiouses and the Equalizers and everything else. Man, yeah. So, some different things going on. Backyard summer adventures at the library. Zombie makeup. The Scary Beautiful Story. Union County. I talked to some things about that. Hey, Clint Wilson won the Rotary Car Show over there in Union County. So, hey. Great job there. Yep, Pennsylvania mother and son take top places and Lake Butler 5K. How about that?
All right.
An incoming 8th grader at Pennsylvania's Waynesboro Middle School won the Lake Butler Rotary Club's Independence Day 5K race on Saturday morning, July the 5th. Henry Stewart crossed the finish line at Lakeside Park with a time of 28:05. 8 seconds later, the middle schooler's mother completed the course at 28:13. So 8 seconds behind. Paige Stewart said she grew up in Union County as Paige Mosley and is the daughter of Olivia Mosley. Jackie and Jessica's sister, she added. The route took runners east and north along the shore of Butler Lake on Northeast 3rd Street. Crystal Woodall placed third with a time of 31:17. So that was great time had by all there, David. I guess at their July 4th event. Let's see. Union County Pop Warner football and cheer now registering players for fall 2025. No trials, no roster cuts. Everybody plays. Background checks for coaches. Less injuries than soccer. Championships at Disney.
Wow.
How about that? Parents trust your athletes with a 96-year-old organization with nearly 500,000 participants and a nationally recognized medical advisory committee. Football, $150. Cheer closed, I guess, meaning the age groups 5 to 6, 7 to 8, 9 to 10, and 11 to 12. Pop Warner, Dave, I used to play Pop Warner football. That's where I got my start at, probably like you got your start at. And that drove my love for football. I wish I was more athletically gifted than I was because I would have went somewhere, Dave, if I would have been that. Do you know that?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Okay. All right. Let's see what everybody else. Arlene Morehouse is on. Arlene, I'm assuming there was no trivia tonight, or if there was trivia, I know like Michael put something out. Let me know. Is it done? Because that was a quick. It's only 8:15. That was a quick. That was a quick hour. If that was the case, or quick trivia. So, Independence Day. Let's see what else, Dave. What else do we have here? Yeah. Let's see. All kinds of highly related local businesses. We were talking about how they give each and all the time for different things that we got. So absolutely we'll do that. Marching and making a splash celebrating the 4th and Stark. So if you missed any of that, there's some beautiful pictures in here. Michael Heater did a great job of putting together the Star Spangled Splash Bash. And sounded, Dave, that went over pretty good, at least for sure. The fireworks, I don't know.
I heard.
Yeah, I know it was hot and stuff, and I don't know how much traffic you got through during the day on Friday from 12 to before the fireworks started, and then on Saturday as well.
Well, you know, this is his 3rd year.
Yes.
And the first one was a mega event.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now it's tapering down.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, he handled 4,000 people over that event.
Over that time frame, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know sometimes, say, oh, maybe that's a low number. But look, man, the fireworks show is going to draw people. Why does it draw people, Dave? It's like wrestling. You know what they do? People are programmed. I'm going to give you something funny. By the way, I want to thank the Bradford County Telegraph, Cliff Smelly, everybody that works there, John Miller, everybody that works there for all these great articles that they have put together. And that's where I usually get my local news from. So I want to thank each and every one of those men and women that work there. They do a good job. The Union County Times, the Monitor, all those papers that are associated with the Bradford County Telegraph. I want to thank them for what they do each and every week.
And to you viewers that are new in the area, that newspaper comes out once a week, and you can drive by
Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
Yeah, they're selling right in front of the Telegraph right there.
Or they drop it off in their little newspaper thing.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. So, and we've got several new people. Let me see here. We've got several new people moving into the area. You know that, right? Dave? Moving into the area. That's going to be, let's see. Man, Jacob, I thought I had you on here. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Jacob Swaggerty. Here we go. I wanted to get to your, here we go, right here. Yeah. The Magnolia Center here. Let me see if I can get to Jacob's page right here. So Jacob Swaggerty says, come see him on August the 23rd. Jacob, sorry it took me just a minute to get there, but I wanted to get it in here. And tour our air-conditioned lot models to beat the Florida heat. Come see why they're number one on US 301. I like that. Come and see why they are number one on 301. Like that. Doing manufactured homes the Magnolia way. Don't forget about our 2% realtor commission. Y'all come see him, he says. So that's going to be on August the 23rd. Join them at the Magnolia Home Center for a day of celebration, great deals, and even better homes. Great homes, friendly faces, a buying experience built all around you. We're proud to offer stunning champion homes, personalized service, and a home buying experience that's smooth, simple, and centered on your needs. Grand opening highlights, David. Maybe on the spot with David Rodgers may go down there. We may set up right there in front of one of those homes. Maybe set up inside one of the homes. Yeah. Come to live. We're coming live.
Wow.
What do you think? That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
It would be interesting.
We've done shows at ice cream shops. We've done shows at restaurants. We've done shows at jewelry stores. We've done shows on the sidewalk. We've been downtown. But I've never
truck office.
I've never done one inside of a home. Or that may be interesting.
We have done one.
Oh, we did?
Inside of a home.
Okay.
Gordon Smith's home invited us in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. So, a place that sells homes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We haven't done one in there. That would be very interesting, wouldn't it?
You got me there.
I got you there. So, free food from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Well, that's one check that Swaggerty gets, because I like food. Probably shouldn't eat a lot of it, but I like food, especially from 11 to 2. How about this? Raffle prizes, Dave. A rifle. Must pass a background check. There's going to be a cooler and 5 bills cash.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh. Whoa.
How good are you on raffle tickets?
Well, I win some and lose some, I have won a grand prize at my job before. I won Florida State tickets several years ago, which was a grand prize. So maybe we can check that out. Free updated installation for the first 10 home buyers, exclusive discounts for military and first responders. Excuse me, get that little tickle in my throat again. On-site loan experts and realtors ready to help you get approved. Where is that at, Dave? Right down the road from the house. You know where that's at?
Right down the road from the house.
21971 US Highway 301, North Lottie, Florida 32058. You can call 904-782-8555. Or you can go to www.magnoliahomecenter.com.
Wow.
Yep, so grand opening August the 23rd. Go see Swaggerty, Jacob Swaggerty. You know him, don't you? Let's see. Okay. Shelley said, hey, grab something to eat because I didn't cook. Well, okay. I guess I'll grab something to eat on my own.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, might as well. So, 8:23 Eastern Time, you're on The Spot with David Rodgers, podcast on a Tuesday night, right alongside the King of Sting.
Bam, bam.
You know who else? The Dancing Destroyer. the master of all disasters. It's Mr. Dave
I
Holland.
don't want to be a master of that.
Master of all disasters, Dave. Hey, that means you control everything. That's Mr. Dave Holland, our senior producer and director. And then, of course, you know what else we do? We snack on danger and dine on death, and dead men make no money. How about that? That's pretty good, isn't it?
That's really
you know,
good,
I got that from the Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors.
Remember wrestling when they was big time, the Road Warriors? They used to wear the spikes.
Oh, yeah.
Animal and hog. We snack on danger and dine on death, and dead men don't make no money.
Is that your old wrestling days?
That's the old wrestling. That's when I used to watch wrestling.
Man, I'm working on getting some of that video out.
I know, man. You know, I've got a bunch of stuff we need to go through, by the way. We need to sit down one weekend, man, and just look at it. We could probably put a collage together of some things that we could probably just do a whole show with.
Oh, absolutely. A series.
Yeah, a series, for sure. Terry Wilkerson Anderson is watching. Thank you for tuning in to On the Spot with David Rodgers. I'm your creator and host, David Rodgers. No Mr. Byron Bagwell tonight, but he will probably be back with us next Tuesday night, of course, hopefully. And then, of course, Mr. Austin Stevens will be here as well. So, those things are going on. We got the gala for the Ark is coming up on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be at the Charlie E. Johns Convention Center. Starts at 6 o'clock. I know that Shirley's going. I'm going to be going, Dave. I need to talk to you about going and see if you want to go and hang out a little bit. There should be some good food there. And you'll get to meet a lot of the people that work at the Ark, some of our clients and consumers that you may or may not know. Just a great time, great evening, and hopefully everything goes great with that. And then, we're in our 50th year of the Ark of Bradford County existing. 50 years. So this is a special year. So there's a lot of things going on, and this is just one of many that we have planned for the 50-year anniversary.
Yeah, 1978 or 7.
Correct. There's 6, 5, 75.
Could be.
75. Yeah, 75. 75 plus 50, 25. Yeah, somewhere in there.
All right.
Is that when you graduated high school?
No, that's when I became a hairdresser.
In 75?
Oh, no, I was in the Navy in 75.
In the Navy.
75, I was in a dry dock.
You were in a dry dock.
In Portsmouth, Virginia.
I was a freshman in high school in 75.
Wow.
No, it wasn't. I was in the 8th grade.
For the first time.
I was in the 8th grade. I wasn't even a freshman yet. I was in 8th grade. And you was already in the Navy. Set your mind at ease in the Navy.
Yeah.
There you go. The Village People. You like the Village People?
I like some of the songs.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Like in the Navy?
Like in the Navy.
Yeah. But you
They
know
got
what my
me
favorite?
up on the dance floor.
YMCA?
Yeah.
I like YMCA
Why?
because we're MCA. So
We're crazy tonight, guys.
yeah, it's off the rails. Hey, me and Dave's just having some fun here. We did talk about some serious things, some things that are going on.
Yeah,
So
folks, give us something to talk about.
Yeah, give us something to talk about. Anything that you want to talk about, we'll do it. Lisa Moody Tomlinson's on. I do have something to talk about there. So, some of our kinfolk passed away. You knew him as well. We talked about that. Alvarez, yeah. So I know the funeral was today. So Lisa, I haven't really had a chance to talk to you, but for me and Dave and our crew here on the Spot with David Rodgers and our families, we extend our thoughts and prayers to you and your family and to those families that were affected. I know that's a big family, and there's a lot of people related there. I think there was a lot of people at the funeral today. I wasn't able to go. I got stuck at work. But I do want to say our prayers and condolences and thoughts go out to that family.
Amen.
So, Lisa, you know, you're near and dear to my heart and near and dear to our heart. And, you know, we appreciate the things that you do. And I know this is a rough time for you guys. And I just, thoughts and prayers go out to you. Also, while we're going thoughts and prayers, Dave, going out to Nicole Deaver Gunner, Mitchell's wife, and Mitchell. You know, the two kids are the two people that died on that ATV crash, right? Well, one person died, and the other one's in serious condition. Did you hear about that? The ATV crash?
I heard something.
Okay. They were related to Mitchell and Nicole. So, yeah. So, the young lady passed away. Her injuries were too severe, and the young man is in the hospital. I think they're moving him. They're trying to take the feeding tube and the air tube out so he can start breathing on his own. But Mitchell, I know you're doing a show tonight. Nicole, if you're listening in, our thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. You've always been kind and nice to us, and you're like family. Mitchell's like family. So our thoughts and prayers go out to you as well, as y'all are going through a very rough time and period. So, and if there's anything that we can do, feel free to reach out to any of us, and don't be afraid to ask for help, because that's what we're here for. We're all family, and that's the way that excuse me.
It is.
The way it is. So, you were talking, Dave. Well, first of all, Cal Raleigh won the home run derby last night, and it was one of the best home run derbies. You know, it's All-Star break, Major League Baseball All-Stars break. And he was jacking. He hit one, David, that still hasn't landed yet. I think it's on its way to South America.
Holy.
He hit it 523 feet.
No way.
Swear to God. He jacked this thing. I'm telling you.
That's in the parking lot.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, and that, you know, they're holding the game in Atlanta Braves Stadium. So that's got to be way up in those, you know, where they've got those walkways and all those restaurants and stuff. He had a jacket there. I didn't see the home run, actually. I did catch a little bit on Sports Center. But, man, he jacked that thing. That's why I said it's going to South America.
Is that like a record?
It is. It is.
Oh.
And I think all his total home runs that he hit, because, you know, they were going against each other, I think all the footage added with that is a record as well.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and he was the, here's another record. He was the first catcher to ever win the home run derby. Plays catcher. First catcher. You would think somebody like Johnny Bench, your Cincinnati
Absolutely,
Reds,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Or somebody like that would have won it, but they never have. He was the first catcher to ever win it. So, but anyway, congratulations to him. David, I know you're a big Cincinnati Reds fan. I'm a big Atlanta Braves fan. And they're playing that game tonight in Atlanta. As a matter of fact, it's probably already started or getting ready to start. But this game, you know, everybody says, they just, you know, it's a bunch of... With the All-Star game, it means something. What does it mean? Well, whichever league wins that, and it's been the, you know, the American League went on a run, then the National League won a few, and then the American League's back on a run. Whoever wins that, which league wins that, they got home field advantage in the World Series. So it counts for something. You want to win it for your league. Even though your team's may not be in it, you want to win it for your league. So let's say the National League wins it. That's our Braves and our Reds. So whoever represents the National League will have 4 games at home, you know, however it works out, and 3 games on the road. If the American League wins it, they have 4 games at home, 3 games on the road. So they get that decisive game at home, you know, that extra game. So that's why you have to play, and you want to have to win it, just not out there showing off your numbers and, you know, hooing and hopping for the fans. You got to win it because somebody's going to get home field advantage. So absolutely. So that's going on. Wimbledon, I'm not even sure who won that, Dave. I know that was this past weekend, the finals on that. Jacksonville Sharks are playing, Dave. We need to go see a Sharks game. You know what I mean? You like arena football? Yeah, we could go watch the Sharks play.
You know, I have
Never been? You would love it.
I think I would.
And I think you would get hooked.
It's-
Dave, we need to go again.
It's a faster game.
Yeah, and it's 80 yards of field, pretty much, or 60. Yeah, so, and it's all inside. It's great. There's no sidelines, basically walls. So the Jacksonville Sharks would be a good thing for all of us to go do. Maybe we can take Shirley and Lisa and Byron when get back. Well, maybe here soon because I think the playoffs are coming. We all go Shelley. Man, that would just be a great time, man, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, and then of course the Jumbo Shrimp are playing. You know, the baseball team, our AAA affiliate here in Jacksonville.
That's the name of them.
Yeah, and man, I've got to. Man, you got me on my soapbox now. Remember, they used to be the Suns, the Jacksonville Suns. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it went, and then the Jumbo Shrimp.
I know.
And now we're playing the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
I'm scared.
Starting at first base is David Jumbo Colossal Shrimp Holland. Really? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! Now you
Who's
kidding?
on second?
Yeah, who's on? Yeah, who?
I don't know who's on third.
But anyway, that's a pretty cheap deal to go to. We could go maybe catch a baseball game, Dave.
That'd
you know,
be cool.
and man, on Thursday nights, I think I'll have to double check. Thursday nights is $1 hot dogs. Eat a hot dog for $1, and I think you can get a beer for $1
Wow, when is that?
on Thursday nights. I think. Let me look it up. Let me
Where's
make
that
sure.
held at again?
That's at the right across from the ViStar, right there at the Jacksonville grounds, right there, the baseball field, right there. So,
Jacksonville?
yeah, yep. What do you think? Man, we ought to go. $1 hot dog, $1 beer.
Wouldn't hurt.
Wouldn't hurt any, would it?
Well, they charge you to get in.
You know, probably $10. We can go, you know, for $20-$30. We could have a good time. I could eat the mess out of hot dogs, drink a couple of beers, wash it down with a beer or two. Yeah, that would be fun, man.
Throw up in the hallway.
God, can you imagine all of us going? Me, you, Shirley, Byron, Lisa, Shelley, Autumn, Dave. Can you imagine all of us popping in? And where y'all from? We're from Stark. We're coming to watch the Jumbo Shrimp.
Yeah, we heard you had shrimp there here.
Yeah, and by the way, we heard that tonight is $1 hot dog night. We're coming to eat some hot dogs. Yeah, we're coming to all eat $1 hot dogs. Oh, man. But that's going on. Like you said, you had brought it up at the first of the show. It is unreal that we're less than from football season, especially high school football. I mean, the Tornadoes play on the 15th. What's today? The 15th, right? A month. Exactly 30 days.
Wow.
Yep, they go to Cocoa and play Cocoa in the Kickoff Classic. 30 days away.
WAG going to be there?
We will not. You will, though. With me, I hope you can go. Let's see. See how you feel. It's down in Cocoa, so it's 2.5 hour ride, but we can go down there. We can all ride together. Me, you, and Cliff. Byron won't be here. So, but I think that would be interesting. Maybe you can. I think they got a nice press box. Maybe you can do the camera. You know what I mean? And we can bring the game through on the spot with David Rodgers. I think people would appreciate and love it. Just like the spring game when I had it on my iPad here. So
What would be cool if I could tie my camera in with my cell phone?
hey,
That would be cool, but I don't think it's possible.
well, you got 30 days to find out.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, you could research it.
I'm
Could
going
ask
to
somebody.
probably research that tonight.
There you go. It's on your mind. Your brain is
on my
fried
mind,
now.
yeah.
It's on your mind now. It's 8:40 Eastern time. Get ready to close down the show here. Actually, Dave's got 8:37, which that's what I should have said. I just rounded it up. But I want to go over the schedule real quick, and I know we did that, and we're going to keep doing that. But we've got Baker at home, the first official game on the 22nd. Then we go to Dunellen on the 29th of August. South Sumter on the 5th of August. All these games are away. The return trip to Mandarin in Jacksonville on September the 12th. Then we were supposed to play, David, a really good school out of Georgia called Appling County, which is around Baxley. You know Baxley, Georgia, in that area. That's Appling County. And they had a really good football team. And I believe they went deep into the playoffs, or they went to the state championship for Georgia last year. But unfortunately for them, they had to forfeit every game. Forfeit all their wins last year, and I think they only lost like once, maybe twice, maybe total. Had to forfeit all those wins. Dave's like, oh my God, why? They had an ineligible player that played on the team, ineligible player. I don't know if he was too old or if he was maybe didn't transfer right. I don't know the ins and outs, but
wow.
that program is now sort of in shambles, and I don't want to say I think it can be fixed and rebuilt, according to what I've been hearing. But they didn't want, I guess, since all that's happened, maybe players had transferred to other schools, and they said.
When did that happen in the season?
So that's a great question that you asked there. So I do believe that happened after like February, March, I think, as things
like
were going.
In the middle, was it?
Well, I didn't hear about it. No, they played in the playoffs. So yeah. So this was found out after, that sucks. Like February, the whole season, baby. Every win that you had, you have to give back. You know.
How does that work with the rest of the teams out there?
Yeah, I mean, they would just get a win. So if you were, they
would get the win.
They would get the win. So your record changes. Yeah. So let's say they went, just for GPs in a regular season, let's say they went 7-3, and you lost to them. Well, you're really 8-2, because you get that win, and you take it out. You take that loss back. Isn't that crazy?
And the next team, they get a win.
Yep, whoever they play. Yep.
Could change a 8 in this or 9 in that. Or
how about this? That's a great point you bring up. Let's say you were 4-6, and you lost to them.
Yeah.
Now you're even. You're 5-5. You didn't really have a losing season, so you can't count that as a losing season because you were even. You were 5-5.
And that will allow you to go into the playoffs, won't it?
Varying on district.
Okay.
But at least you can say, hey, we didn't have a losing season. We were even. We were 5-5.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately for them, that had to happen. And I know I don't know the whole ins and outs. But anyway, that game is being replaced with Gainesville Eastside. Mm-hmm. So they will come to us on September the 19th. Then we'll take a trip right up the road to Keystone on September the 26th. Then we'll go to Palaca the week after that. Then we've got our nemesis this past year, Newberry. They'll be playing us at home here on the 10th. Hopefully we can get off that stigma. You remember they beat us twice and they put us out the playoffs. Then Tallahassee Leon's coming here for homecoming. And then we got Santa Fe on the 24th senior night. How about this weird for you? It's very seldom that it happens. You know when our bye week is? The very end of the season. There's still another week after October 24th. So let's say the Tornadoes make the playoffs. We have to wait another week for the regular season and then start the playoffs. So 2 weeks from October 24th is when the Tornadoes would play their first playoff games, if that happens. Tom Bailey, thank you for joining in, my brother. It is, David, what time you officially got? 8:43, 8:44? Somewhere in there? Yeah. So, that's the schedule there. You want me to hit the weather real quick, Dave? Let's do that.
Yes, sir.
Let's hit that weather. I'm worried about this disturbance that we have going on here. Let me pull up the old handy dandy phone. Glad that y'all can join in. Thank you, guys, for chiming in. And Shirley, thank you for your knowledge of sort of what was going on at Camp Blanding. Really appreciate that. So, here we go. All right, Dave, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
I said, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me see here. Okay, this weather report is brought to you by Austin's Weather Service. If you need a weather report, go check out Austin's Weather Service. and get you a great report. So, Dave, let me see here. Oh, my goodness, he's got a long one here, Dave. So, we may condense it. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Tropical weather outlook. National Weather Service, National Hurricane Center, Miami, Florida. As of 8 o'clock, 45 minutes ago, for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of America. Northeastern and north central Florida Gulf satellite and radar data indicated that the low pressure area moving across the northern Florida peninsula continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorm activity, mainly to the south and southwest of its center. The system is forecast to move westward, and it can emerge over the far northeastern and north central Gulf, possibly approaching the coast of Louisiana on Thursday. Environmental conditions over the Gulf appear generally favorable for additional development, and a tropical depression now could form if the system, Dave, moves far enough offshore over the next couple of days.
Wow.
So a tropical depression could form. So be ready for that. Tropical depression, still going to get some wind, still going to get a bunch of rain. So be prepared for that. Regardless of development, heavy rainfall could produce localized flash flooding over portions of Florida through Wednesday. I want to stop right there.
Go ahead.
So, Dave, let's pray. We were talking about people that are affected by things, and it just reminded me of something. Pray for the people up in North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, all that area. Do you see all the flooding that's going on there?
Yes.
That is just so horrible. North Carolinians have already went through the hurricane deal. Now this flooding thing. I've seen cars, Dave, where you could just barely see the roof on roads. So please pray for them. Hopefully all this will reside. We can get this cleaned up, and we can get those people, our fellow Americans, back operating and getting their places cleaned up. And that's what we should do, Dave. When any kind of thing happens like that, we should all pitch in, and definitely our government should look out for them and help them get their lives back on track. So definitely the people in North Carolina, and still don't forget about the people in Texas and that situation. I know that most of that water has receded, but they are getting weather bands of rain and things like that continuously. So pray for them as well, and any other natural disasters or things that are happening within our great United States. Please keep those people in your prayers, because I'm telling you, as Austin said here, David, we've got weather disturbances everywhere. And in the Midwest, and in that what we call Tornado Alley, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, hey, a tornado could pop up at any time. So be aware, be prepared, be ready to take shelter if you need to. So keep your head on the swivel, because this weather has gotten crazy a little bit. So anyway, going through Wednesday, heavy rainfall could also cause flash flooding for portions of the north central Gulf Coast beginning late Wednesday and continuing through Friday. For additional information, please refer to products issued by your local National Weather Service office. Formation chance through 48 hours, medium, 40%. Formation chance through 7 days, medium, at 40%. Forecast for the local area tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'll leave you with this. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms this evening. Then partly cloudy after midnight. Lows in the lower 70s, southeast winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 50%. Wednesday, mostly sunny, a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 90s, southeast winds, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain, David, 50%. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, with showers and thunderstorms likely in the evening, then mostly clear after midnight. Lows in the mid-70s, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is a good percentage, chance is 70%. Thursday, mostly sunny, a slight chance of showers in the morning, then showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-90s. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%, David. Then heat index values up to 107. Please, I want to stop right there too. Just a reminder. If you know people that's got small children, pets, anybody that they take with them as they're going to run their errands or doing what they need to do. David, I seen something that was so horrible over the weekend. There was a couple of dogs left in a car, and they went inside for just a quick minute. The people did, and some people seen it, and them dogs were back there panting so hard. David, why didn't they leave the air conditioner running? If you're going to do that, just leave your air conditioner running in your car. But those dogs were, and the heat, I think it was in Arizona, and I think the heat index was like 110 or 111. And you put a child or a dog in an enclosed heat position like that, first of all, it starts getting hard to breathe. You know, it's hot, and you know you're trying to breathe in, and that heat, you're just breathing in heat.
I've been in a really warm, high humidity space, you know, when it's hard to breathe.
It is hard to breathe, and I mean, you know how a dog he pants or she pants, you know, and of course what that's saying is, hey, I'm thirsty and I need some water. You know what I mean? And so unfortunately, dogs were okay. I think somebody busted a window out, and I don't blame them. Hey, you can always replace a window. You know what I'm saying? Dogs are so, and cats and any animals are always part of your family. And again, I hated to hear that story. Chrissy and Mitchell, thank you for watching. Mitchell must be done with his show, so that's a good thing, Mitchell. I hope everything went well. Thursday night, partly cloudy with showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then mostly clear after midnight. Lows in the mid-70s, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 80%. Friday and Friday night, partly cloudy, showers and thunderstorms likely, high in the mid-90s. Lows in the mid-70s. Chance of rain 70%. Heat index up to 110. Ladies and gentlemen, please take this as a heat of warning. Make sure that you hydrate yourself. Don't stay out in that sun too long because in that heat, because it can absolutely kill you. Heat exhaustion is one of the things that could happen. You know, heat stroke. You don't want none of that stuff, man, because it is definitely hard to recoup from, and especially if you're older like us, David, you know, where it takes a little more to do that. So please stay safe. Saturday and Saturday night, mostly clear. Chance of showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 90s, lows in the mid-70s. Chance of rain 50%. Heat index again up to 110%. The forecast for Tallahassee is about the same, really. And then, of course, from Mobile over to Pascagoula over into Louisiana is about the same as well. About the same chance of rain. 110 to 112 on the heat index. So y'all stay safe. Make sure you check out Austin's Weather Service. Thank you, Austin, for that weather report. Make sure you check out Austin's Weather Service for your full report for your area. So, David, it's been a great show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in that has tuned in. I thought we talked about a lot of different things, went over a lot of local stuff, did carry into national a little bit. I could have gotten into Israel and Iran, which I probably should have. Pam Bondi firing that justice today. There's a lot of things. Ukraine and Russia still going at it. A lot of things going on worldwide, and we will get into some of those things when Byron comes back. And I like for him to do that segment because he is very well versified in that segment. So, David, again, really good show. I appreciate everything that you have done. Don't forget to hit that like and go to On the Spot with David Rodgers. First of all, search that in Facebook. Guess what, Dave?
Yeah.
When you find it, open it.
Yeah.
Go down there, and you've got that in bold. Hit that like and subscribe button. Bing, boom, bing.
Bing.
Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock generally, but there's other things that we may be doing. IU football game.
It'll start warning you, and it's not warning you about your seatbelt.
No, it isn't, because it makes almost the same sound.
Yeah.
So, it could be it could be on Tuesday nights. It could be me and Dave Holland going down to Cocoa to watch the Tornadoes play Cocoa, and Dave's got the camera rolling, and bing, the Tornadoes are on the air. right?
Hey, Dave, you're driving down the road.
Yeah.
And you don't have your seatbelt on.
Right.
And we come on the air.
Right.
And you get your bing.
And you get your bing.
And you reach up and put your seatbelt on.
Absolutely, because I want to, hey, that bing, I get two
It's
in
a
one.
savior.
It's a savior. I get to watch On the Spot with David Rodgers, and I get to put my seatbelt on. And it'll save me from a ticket.
Yeah, and you don't have to be in front of a TV.
No.
You can listen to David Rodgers like it's a radio program.
Right. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Little teaser there, huh, Dave? Okay, yeah, little cliffhanger. But anyway, it was a great show, Dave. Again, I want to thank you for what you do, everything that that you do behind the scenes. You know, sometimes, you know, you don't get a lot of credit up front, but everybody knows what you do. Everybody knows and sees what they see here on the screen, and you do a fantastic job at that. I really appreciate everything you did.
Can we talk about that?
Sure you can.
Sunday?
Yeah, a little teaser maybe. How about let's leave it as a cliffhanger? Want to leave it as a cliff? There's a possibility. Well, can we do that?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, there's
do
a
the
possibility that we may be doing something on Sunday afternoon, possibly. Could be known as the Power Hour. Could be known as the Next Coming. We don't know yet. Something we've been flirting around with, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little cliffhanger for you. You know, so if you come on Sunday, and it may not be on this format, me and Dave's talked about that. So it's a possibility you may see us again, Dave, huh?
That's it.
And we'll leave it as a cliffhanger there. Because if something happens to us, Dave, and we're not there, then we put it out there. So. Yeah, that'll work. All right. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you for joining in. Dave, you got any parting words? Any last thing that you want to say on anything? You know, prayers.
Oh, man, you know, I got 5 beautiful kittens.
Oh, yes.
And I
Tell us about that.
Posted that on Facebook. And they're looking for a new home.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, they just got their shots, neutered, wormed, fleed. They're ready for a new home. And they're absolutely adorable.
So
I've got one black, and 4 of the
like calico, tabby.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So how can they get a hold of you?
Oh, well, you can go on Facebook.
Yeah.
And find the post. And you can comment on that.
Yeah.
And just let me know there and how I can get a hold of you, and I'll bring it right to you.
And let's even take it one step further. You can hit us on the spot 32091 at gmail.com. On the spot 32091 at gmail.com. We check that email consistently. If you want to send Dave a message that way, you can hit him on Messenger. If you don't want to put it out there publicly, you can hit his post.
Yep.
You, like I said, you can hit us here.
Give us a way to get back to you.
Yeah. And which brings me, that's a great point you bring up, Dave. Please spay and neuter your animals. There's an overpopulation control of homeless animals that are out there that are being mistreated, that are just strays, and they're looking for food. And y'all see the commercials as I do, those apps commercials. And David, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'll be honest with the people here, I can't even watch them sometimes. I have to turn it because I want to tear up so bad.
The veterinarian department, they have a program called Catnip. And it's just donation. But you can bring your cat in and drop it off and pick it up the next day or that afternoon. And when I did this, And I got there early, so I was first. And as I was leaving, there was, I bet, 100 cars in line
Absolutely.
to bring cats in. And they talk about, 500 cats.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my God, they're right. They're right. I sat there waiting until they handled me, and I saw 30, 35 students walking through the door. So it's a great program. Just go on the internet and type in catnip, and it'll come up.
CC Marie, that usually joins us sometimes, and usually she's
Yeah.
been in here before. She is part of that program.
Oh.
Yeah, she's part of that program. She, I know she helps out a lady over in Flora Home, and that's where she did that car show, and they did that event for the catnip and the feral cats as you were talking about.
Yeah.
And so yeah, but just spade and neuter your animals. There's an overpopulation of cats, dogs. It's horrible, and there's people that get animals to mistreat them. I will go ahead and tell you this right now. Let me go ahead and say this right now. If I ever catch you, if I ever see it, you may be doing the show by yourself. Because I'm going to punch somebody square in the face. Sorry, that's just it. My Lily Bell and my cats are my family, just like those kittens are to you right now.
Yep.
Until you find them a good home. And I'll be dadgum if somebody's going to mistreat any animals. If they do, and I catch you, y'all can just send me a pack or a carton of Newports to the Bradford County Sheriff's Office or the prison, because I am going to beat the tar out of somebody. And I'm just telling you like it is. You shouldn't mistreat animals, Dave. You know this. We all know this.
Absolutely.
That is just absolutely.
We're all animals, so I wouldn't want to be mistreated.
No.
Why should I mistreat any other animal?
Yeah, no. So
Well, Dave, when a cat conceives, it takes about 3.5 to 4 months to give birth. And afterwards, it takes about, I think, 6 to 9 weeks. That cat can get pregnant again.
Absolutely, I've heard that, and that's why I said about spade and neuter, man. You got to spade and neuter your animals, and I know cats are a little different than dogs. I get that, but that's crazy.
So every 4 months, or if you get that cat in that cycle, and every 9 weeks she gets pregnant, boom. 9 more weeks after birth, she gets pregnant. And you got 100 cats doing that.
Absolutely.
And they put out what? 5, 6
to 8, 5 to 8.
Eight.
Yes.
8 cats.
Yeah.
And if half of them were girls, bam, it won't be long till they'll be doing the same thing. So you're right. It is a big problem.
It is a big problem. So, yeah, make sure you spay and neuter your animals. And again, if you know anybody that could use, like you said, would want a cat for their children or for themselves or whatever, make sure you get a hold of Dave Holland. I did see those pictures. They are cute as heck.
They're adorable, and they're getting, each day I go out there and pet them, they're getting a little better about humans, and some of them are starting to be really cute.
And
I might keep one.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, I'm sure you're going to probably keep one, and that's okay too. But I mean, you can't house 5, 6, 7 of them. I mean, that's just, you probably could. You probably could.
I know people that.
But the people that do that. Oh, absolutely. I know people that's got upwards of 20 dogs and 30 cats.
I know a girl that takes care she's got got 7 cats. You walk into her house, doesn't smell nothing like a cat.
She knows how to take care of them. She does her cleanup. She keeps those litter boxes changed. She's doing everything that she needs to do. That's why I've got 2 cats, and you've been in my house. You can't smell cats.
She treats those cats like they're her children.
Absolutely, dude. That's what I'm saying. That they are almost as important as her children, children.
Well, if you don't have kids,
yes, those are your kids.
That's it.
Those are your kids, and that's why I'm saying, my dog, Lily Bell. You've seen her. She's cute as a button.
Same thing with dogs.
Yeah, and that's Shelly's baby. That's my baby.
Oh yeah.
She knows when Mama's home. You've seen it. I love up on her, and they're like family, dude. That's why when you lose one, as you were saying,
heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. Remember when I lost little Chachi, because somebody hit him on my road and didn't have the decent stop. Remember, and I lit up into their tails. Still don't know who that was, but that dog, I love that. That was Autumn's dog, but I love that dog. Yeah. You get attached, and we talked about him all the time. I miss that because I've got pictures of him. I miss him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you do get attached, man. So absolutely, man. Just take care of your pets, as Dave said. So the last thing I want to leave you with is I really want to talk about this heat. Please hydrate yourself. Take shade when you need to. Get into air conditioning when you need to. Don't overdo your yard work. Look, do it in stages. Don't get out there, man. And the world's worth preaching it to you because I get out there at 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock and do my yard work, and man, I can only go but a little bit, man, and I have to sit down, and then you sit down for an hour, and then do you really want to get back to do it? I understand that, but you got to do that because man, that heat will boil you over. Yeah, hey, that heat will boil you over, and you know that, man. So be careful, hydrate yourself, stay cool. If you go into the beach, make sure you're putting on your sunscreen and all that because you can get burnt within 10 minutes being out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that hot. The UV and everything is that hot. So stay hydrated. Enjoy your summer. It is fun, but take care of yourself because it can put you down in a minute. So thank you again for tuning in. It is 9:06 here in Stark, Florida, which we know is Eastern time. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Make sure that you hit and like and subscribe if you're not a viewer or follower of On the Spot with David Rodgers. Please do that. Share this video. Also, the YouTube, David, he's been quicker at it. He had it up, that same night last week.
Yeah.
So it's getting a lot quicker. Remember, we gave him until 7 o'clock, but his equipment's better. So it may be up tonight, but it will definitely be up tomorrow. So if you don't want to watch it back on Facebook, you can watch it on YouTube. I believe it'll be episode 330, 331, 332, something like that. Please go and watch that. Share, tell everybody about this show. Also, if there's any topic that you want to talk about, hit us on what, Dave? On the spot 32091 at gmail.com. We will take that subject and we will run with it. On behalf, Sherry Van Zandt, thank you for coming on. On behalf of the missing Byron Bagwell, the missing Austin Stevens, thank you for the weather report. To my guy right here, the Dancing Destroyer, the King of Sting. He is Mr. Dave Holland, our senior producer and director. I'm your host, creator and host, David Rodgers. God bless you. Have a great night. Dave, we snack on danger, we dine on death, and dead men make no money. Same bad time, same bad channel, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you guys. Have a great week.